By this, we used to call it a satellite voice transmitter, but these days it's known as remote neural monitoring. Well, wherever I go, I have this, let's call it a broadcast signal that is with me.
Campaign of stalking and harassment constructs for the victim a prison without visible walls. The victim is stalked and harassed in which ways that cause them to appear paranoid. Word about friends and family. They won't listen, read, or question authority. Incredibly, many victims report even friends and family members have turned perpetrator, that means. Since no one has been able to get the perps to talk about their activity, it is not known how those we once thought we could trust with our very lives could be turned to do such evil. How this sad fact has accused many targeted individuals to redefine the word family. The perps have an infinite number of ways to turn a person. Those of us who have close family ties in the past will always choose to believe threats and coercion were used on family members to get them to cooperate. Some survivors believe their family members would rather sacrifice them to the evil entity than spend the time it takes to listen to the crimes being perpetrated on them. It just takes too much time and effort to read and listen to find out the truth. Thus the victim simply becomes expendable. That's how it happens. They won't listen, they won't read, and the perps have programmed them to believe that the victim is a mental case. The perps always program friends and family to become enraged and cut off the conversation every time the target tries to find out why their behavior toward them has changed. Therefore, there can be no meaningful discussion of perp crimes. This ensures that the friends and family will never find out the truth about all the lies being used to gain their cooperation. Secrecy is maintained so that no one will ever find out that the target is innocent. All those around them are being duped into participating into a lifetime scheme of gruesome torment of the victim. Those who once valued their family as number one somehow buy into perpetration fabrication and thus fall totally under perp control for the remainder of their lives, forfeiting family relationships and squandering forever the precious times they could have spent together with family members and friends. The perps will isolate you from everyone. This includes family, friends, and any new friends you meet. Again, the perps use lies, intimidation, and fake investigations to easily accomplish this. After questioning your friends and family endlessly, the perps let them know that if they mention the investigation, they can be jailed for interfering and even for an ongoing investigation and or aiding and abetting a criminal. Then the perps strongly suggest that you initiate no further contact with you until the investigation is finished. Of course, family and friends are not told this about the investigation will never be finished. Many targeted individuals have been targeted for 20 years or more with no end in sight. That's what they do. They open up a bogus investigation so they can continuously be there to watch you, harass you, and that's what they do. What happens is, basically, as I'm explaining, they turn everyone against you, and I have no one now. I have no friends, no family, no one's around me. Everyone assumes I'm a mental case, and I'm not. I'm completely sane, and I know what's going on. So please go to gangstalkingworld.com and read. Educate yourself.
A gag person is whispered lies and slander by a perp, not a TI. If the gag person believes the lies, they will feel righteous in helping to administer secret vigilante justice against the TI, and they are recruited to do this quote-unquote patriotic cause by the perp. Once they have heard the slander, the gag person are gagged, even though the perp has no legal authority to do so. After this, the gag person will not advise the TI of either the slander they have heard or the identity of the perp who whispered it. The gag person fear is based on the possibility that the slander may actually be true, or even worse, if it's false. They feel threatened that similar slander may be unleashed against them unless they cooperate with a vigilante justice against the TI.
It has been indicated that targets will have warning markers placed against their files. The information is then shared with relatives, storekeepers, friends, and the community at large. The files are usually not left behind, but they are used to prejudice and slander individuals against the target. These files can be used to engender the corporation of friends and associates of the targets. The files might have a picture of the target, and information about some alleged crime, incidents, that the target has been flagged for, or is under investigation for. The information is usually very convincing and helps to further get targets harassed by those around them. The most important thing about these files are that they are usually fake.
They're bogus. That is, they're to fool and trick you to believe things that are not true. They have been fooled. They have come to them and told them lies, bullshit lies, so that they can keep the ongoing bogus investigation against me going. That's right. It's an investigation. It's a bogus investigation aimed at destroying the life of an individual. Because they've got this bogus investigation out going, they can keep it open and they can use their gang stalkers, and their role is for the gang to first can say, okay, we suspect this person. Oh, gee, look, it turns out this person isn't the person, okay? But we're not sure just because we don't have the proof of it, okay? But they know, they do know.
afford for someone to steal your credit card information and rack up your credit cards for no apparent reason other than to rip you off? This is Derek from Kitchener Truth, and I'm going to show you how to disable your RFID chip, or your speed pass as commonly known, in your credit card. I'm going to show you how to protect yourself from credit card fraud.